Hello, my name is Alexander Gregory, and today we'll be discussing an idea that I came up with by the name of Illumination. Before I begin, I'd like to thank my team for helping me put this together, because without them, none of this would be possible. So, Illumination is an idea or a concept that I came up with so that motor vehiclists could share the highways safely with semi-trucks, or a little bit safer. How we plan to do this would be installing a laser projector onto the ground in front of the semi-truck in a grid pattern, hopefully, which is something that will come along through the development of the product. Currently, there is nothing like it on the market. I have found a manufacturer in China who can create my product for probably around, I think it was $13 a unit. So what we have quoted here is a little bit more expensive than that, just so that we have some baseline numbers. So moving forward, the reason why we want this on semi-trucks is just for the safety of everyone. We want everyone to share the road safely with semi-trucks. Too often than not, there are accidents that happen when people pull in front of semi-trucks and they don't realize that they're not a safe distance away. With Illumination, this light, we could hopefully help people understand what a safe place is in front of a semi-truck to keep them out of danger and to keep the semi-truck out of danger as well. In the future, and the thought process of how we're going to implement our product, first off, we would start by going to larger or local trucking companies that have their own maintenance shop, so that our product can either be mounted in-house or it could be done by a technician of our choosing. Once a large company takes hold of this idea, all of the others will have to follow suit. I do understand that this might need to change some regulations for it to be legal in the state of Arizona, or even among other states. This is something that we have to research a little bit more, but I do know that in other countries, drivers are getting ticketed for pulling in front of semi-trucks too closely, and that creates another need for this product, in my opinion, because there's no real gauge on that distance. It could be 10 feet, could be 20 feet, no one really knows. And an officer could pull that person over at will and just give them a ticket for it. And it's up to the officer's discretion. And with this light, with this idea, it eliminates all of that. It eliminates all the questions. And if anybody in the future is within that in an unsafe zone, they could be subject to a ticket, I believe, if our product were to go to market. On slide 5, we talk about the gaps that our product fulfills, of course, driver safety. And this creates a standardization for safe driving in front of trucks. On the slide, you can see several different indicators or positions in which we could possibly mount our product. And hopefully in the future, maybe something like this can happen. As for our social and economic impact, there are an estimated 38,000, almost 40,000 people who lost their lives in car crashes in 2019. 4.4 million people were injured seriously enough to require medical attention. And the economic cost annually is a $242 billion market. So when we came up with our cost analysis for this product, we found that there were 4 million trucks, 2 million trucks in the active market right now that are currently driving. And so we took a 2% of that, and that gave us 40,000 trucks for our target market for now. And if we can target those trucks with our product costing $30 and we'd sell it for a retail price of $150, creating $120 per unit. Over those 40,000 trucks gives us $4.8 million if we were just to market for 2% of the active vehicles out there right now, active semi-trucks. Option 2, that's when we would send a technician out to install the product for you or for the truck. Of course, we're going to pay our technician and then for our product, and through that there can be a potential for $6.8 million. And as far as anything like it on the market, again, there's nothing out there. I mean, there's other lights and things, but nothing for safety of this sort. So yeah, I mean, that pretty much wraps it up as far as Illumination goes. If you have any other further questions or concerns, please reach out to myself or my team or Professor Carrillo, and we'd be happy to answer your questions. Thank you so much for your time. Thanks again.